guys, it's Sheila Shimmers. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing something that I found on TJ Maxx. This one is by the brand Klara Cosmetics. I've actually never tried their brand. I did see a couple of videos on Instagram. I don't remember when, probably last year, and I was really intrigued with the palettes, but I obviously never come across them. So I did Google the brand, and it is actually from Australia, so it is a little bit hard for people in the US like me to get these palettes, get a hold of them. So I was really happy when I found this one at TJ Maxx. This one is the one that is called Abu Dhabi. All of them do have kind of like city names. I did get another one that is called Ibiza. And these are both really great. I'm going to be doing another video on this one very soon, but this one kind of had a little bit more pastel colors. I don't know if you can see in the back, but this one was very fall-ish, so I definitely wanted to try this one out first. Wait to dig in and see what look I came up with. I did use it twice before today for very like neutral looks for work, maybe using like 2 shades. So I don't think that actually counts. Today was the first day that I actually got to play with it, and I am really happy with the results. This one actually I found at TJ Maxx for $13. These retail for 64 Australian dollars, which comes out to 47 US dollars. I don't know if this particular one is available anymore, but if it is, I'm going to link the website down below. You can check it out, and I think it's really stunning. All of them do have this kind of packaging with the eyes that just have different kind of accents and designs, which I think is really cool. And this is how the palette looks like right there. It's come with 24 shadows, 12 of them are shimmers, 12 other ones are matte, and I think the packaging is really nice. It's a little bit on the more bulky side, but it does bring a nice mirror. Each pan comes with 0.7 ounces of product. As I said, it's 100% color pigmentation. It says that it has a touch activated and crease free shadow formula. Easy to blend for seamless application, and it is cruelty free. I think the palette is really nice. I'm kind of really glad that I got it, especially after I used it. I feel like shimmers are amazing. Some shimmers I did like more than other ones because I feel like these ones are a little bit more foiled, and just the look of them, I feel like these 6 right here are a little bit more foil, and then these 6 right here are a little bit more on like the normal shimmery side, which is not as creamy as these. If that makes any sense, these are a little bit more dry. Not that I do mind that. Actually, this one is very creamy as well, so I would say these 5 are not as creamy as the other ones. But so let's just go ahead and get started with the tutorial, and I hope you guys stick around to see how I created this look. I'm starting off with the shade Emirates right here, which is this red. So I primed my lids with Tarte Cheap Tape, and now I'm taking the shade Emirates and I'm just going to put it all around my crease. So I'm going to start off on the outer part of the eye and then work my way onto the crease. And you guys can see how pigmented the shadows are. I'm not putting much effort into this. It also has like little to, actually not even little, like no kickback, so that's really good because there's no shadow falling onto my face. So on the beginning, I kind of like to go ahead and blend a little bit, so it's not as pigmented on the beginning, but on the outer part I like it to be really pigmented, especially on the middle area right here. So now I'm just going to move in circular motions, not kind of blending this out, but just buffing it in a little bit more so the pigment is not just sitting on my eyes, just because I don't see another shade that I want to blend this out with for the look that I'm going for. So I'm just going to keep building it up and then blending it out on circular motions, but not really getting out of that shape that I created. So I'm grabbing just an empty brush and I'm just going to be blending this out on the edges. Alright, so that did take a little bit of time to blend it out, but I think it looks really nice. I'm going to do this eye, come right back. I'm digging into a much darker shade. I'm going to go into Oud. And this one is kind of like a brown, but it also has like a little hint of purple, I think. Maybe my eye's tricking me, but I do see it. I'm going to be putting this on the outer corner. So I'm just packing this on. And I'm using this Luxie brush to pack this on. So far, guys, I really think that claim is true about the 100% pigment because these shadows are super pigmented. Alright, so I'm going to move this slowly onto the crease, kind of like the middle of the eye. And then a little bit onto the inner corner. Or a lot, I guess. And then I'm going to be taking just the brush that I was using the red with, and I'm going to just blend this out a little bit more on that edge. So I think I'm going to keep it very dark, and I'm going to go into Sultry, which is kind of like a purpley shimmer. And I'm just going to swatch it for you guys so you guys can see like how the shimmers look, because I'm afraid that this would be just, yeah, it is really dark. So I feel like it's just going to make my look really dark. So I don't think I want to do that. This one is kind of more bronzy, which is Middle East. I think this one's beautiful, but I don't think it matches like the look that I'm going for. And then I have Palm Tree, which is lime green. And it's a little bit olive. And then I have Chic right here, which is that dark green. So I think the dark green is really nice. I kind of really like that shade. The shades I have Gold Souk, which I have dipped into this one. Such a beautiful shade. You guys can see it right there. Wow, it is just amazing. Such a beautiful tone, especially with people with like my kind of skin color. City Dusk, which I think is really nice for people with fair skin. Oh, so beautiful. And then I have Skyscraper. I wasn't planning on like, you know, swatching all of them, but I will swatch a couple. This one is like white. What I'm going to be doing is just placing a little bit of concealer down and then deciding from there what I actually want to use. So I'm just using a little bit of the P. Louise base, and I'm going to be cutting a little bit off my crease. Not the whole thing, but just a tiny bit. So I think I'm going to be dipping into Enchanted, which is the yellow shade right here. I'm putting this one right on the inner corner. So beautiful. The more you go over it with more shadow, the more like becomes like a little bit more reflective and shiny, and it's just so beautiful. I'm gonna go into Gold Souk, which is the one right next to it, and put this one right there. I'm just gonna take back Oud and kind of pack this shade on the outer parts of the eye. I actually think this looks really cute. I'm going to be putting a little bit more of that red and then blending it out. I was actually planning on doing a Halloween tutorial today, but I realized I don't have any orange glitter, and that was like the whole premise of my video. So I got a little bit sidetracked, and now we're reviewing this palette, but I think I really like this look. I'm going to dip into this shade right here, and I'm putting this one as my brow bone highlight. The name of this one is Skyscraper, and it's just a white shimmer, and I think it's going to be really nice with this. If I need something else, maybe I'll reach to another one. Honestly, once I put down like that red shade, I didn't know which direction I was going, because I wanted to go with something a little bit more, you know, sultry and like purpley, but I guess I shouldn't have gone with the purple because I ruined it for myself right there. I may dip into Musky right here and just put a little bit of that yellow on my brow bone, just because I don't want it to be as white. I feel like it doesn't match so well. So I'm just going to mix it, make it a little bit more goldish. I'm going to actually move on onto the lower lash just because I want to do it first. And I'm going into that Oud shade on the bottom of the palette right here. And I'm just going to go really close to my lash line. I was still impressed that the shadows have no kickback. I'm making it really smoky under the eyes. And then with whatever's left on the red brush, I'm just going to kind of blend this out. So this is a look that I created. I'm going to be just finishing up the rest of my face, and I'll be right back. Guys, so that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I feel like it's a great palette. I cannot wait to use the other one and see if I'm as impressed as I am with this one, because I did really love the shades in this. I feel like the red and the brown was really nice, and the two shimmers that I used were really nice as well. The one that I used for my brow bone was really pretty. I wish I could have gone for something a little bit more neutral, so I could have incorporated the dark, you know, shimmer, which is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, because I've seen it on Instagram a lot lately, especially Natasha Denona. She loves doing that, kind of going with a very neutral matte shade and then going with a very dark shimmer, and it's just something that I've, you know, intrigued about, and I kind of want to try it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. As always, please don't forget to subscribe below and like this video, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye!